Today, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, a city known for its tech boom, southern charm, and a vibe that's bubbling just beneath the surface. It's a new story that's unfolding, and it's about dreams, community, and the hustle. I'm meeting up with Wade Harris, a sharp businessman with a vision, turning this court into more than just a game. It's about inspiring the next generation, pushing limits, and chasing something bigger than just the W. This is the story of the Raleigh Firebirds, a team built on heart, grind, and purpose, proving that when you lead with passion and hustle, dreams can come true. Catch it all on this episode of The Lion's Share.
They say that travel heals and awakens the spirit. On my quests, I find and share stories of ordinary people doing extraordinary things in interesting places. My name is Gibbs, and I travel for culture.
Okay, my name is Wade Harris. It is spelled W-A-D-E. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. The number one thing that separates our brand and our team from others is the level of care that we have about what we do, like the purpose that we have behind the mission of Firebirds. I think a lot of times, organizations, rise and make themselves bigger than, what's really important. Like, we will never, as an organization, be bigger than the players. Secondly, our endeavors to serve our community separates us. For us, it's not just checking a box. We really want to see the impact that we are making in our community. Approximately 2008, I became a member of one of the local Prince Hall Masonic lodges. I was involved in the mentoring aspect of our program, and we had kids that were graduating from college, had played college basketball, looking for what's the next step for me, and I know when I graduated from college, I would look for that same step. It wasn't really there. There was a league in Canada called the NBO Canada. I thought, hey, that seems like a good platform. So we went to some open tryouts. I just took guys that had graduated from college, local kids. We just started traveling and going to combines and G League open tryouts. And, I just believe that exposure is the number one thing. You have to go and show them your talent. There's no excuses at the end of the day of if you get 10 shots, you have to make 7 out of those 10 shots. The commissioner of the NBA Canada, Mr. David Magley, decided that he wanted to come back to the United States, be closer to his family, and create something that was sort of next level basketball here. So he started the TBL with 8 teams back in 2018. We got our license at the beginning of 2018 as the league began. In 2019, we played our first season.
So we went to Carolina Friends School, and Terrell went in and started working with my dad every day. And I would come along and rebound and help out and even get in some of the drills myself as a 12 or 13-year-old. I wanted to play high school basketball and then wanted to go on to college, and I knew I wanted to do something in basketball, and that all kind of motivated me. All that started in 2014. I just finished up. I was a manager at the University of Dayton for the last 3 years. I was trained some of the guys there, Deron Holmes with the Denver Nuggets. Past year I was at Western Connecticut State University as an assistant basketball coach.
And this is all started with the Firebirds?
Yes, it all started because I got to see how my dad worked and how Wade's guys got in here and worked, and it's kind of how it all began.
So in our case, our players are always number one. On the basketball court, their development, their health, their meals, making sure they're learning how to be pros. Because that's part of our job at this level, is to make sure that they develop so that when they leave, they walk into another space where they're one of the best pros there. And we think this is a good, feeding ground for that. So some of our players go on after playing in this league, and the goal is for them to go on to go to Europe or South America, Canada, or go to play in other markets that are bigger than this. And this prepares them for those opportunities. 2 days ago, Rodriguez Palmer, who's our leading scorer, we had a little gathering at my house, had all the players come over and cooked on the grill. He was very quiet and very reserved for the day, and I noticed that, but I didn't say anything. I thought, maybe he's focused on the game. As the day ended and everybody said their goodbyes and the players began to leave, he kept hanging around. And I was like, this is kind of odd. And so I was like, hey, what's up, And he said, I need to talk to you. And so I was like, okay, what do you need to talk about? And he said, I got an offer to go to the Dominican Republic for this amount of money. And it's about, it's 5 times more than we're paying him. At this point, he just had a baby, just got married. And I looked at him, I was like, man, if you don't come over here and give me a hug and I want to call the guys to come back, let's celebrate, right? That's what we're here for. We have had a great season. He's been a big part of that. And because of how great he was, he gets to go on and live his dream. And we get to move on, and the next man up gets to step into those shoes. And they've been saying all year, Coach, just give me a chance. All I need is a chance. Just give me a chance. Now they get their chance.
Tell me about your story with the Firebirds.
Been here from the jump. I've been here from the jump. Wade has been pretty much like a mentor to me. He's coming through high school. He made sure I stayed in shape, and he's all. Every time I come home, this is my home. And Wade is almost like a father figure to me. So growing up, my older brother played for the Firebirds, and I love basketball. Travion Leonard, they call me Bull. Everybody around the city and everybody who know me personally call me Bull. What do they call you, Bull? That's what I am on the basketball court.
Well, the Firebirds was really, it was sent to me by a young lady at that time I was talking to about overseeing our cheer and dance team. One night she sent me, the young lady that runs the team, she sent me a picture of a Firebird and the name Firebirds. So I immediately started looking up the Firebird. Stems from a mystical creature that handles adversity in a way, that's different from most. It brings what they call doom to its captives, but joy to its partners. And so, that it serves on both terms, which for us, we serve in the community in a great way. And then on the basketball court, we're, warriors. We really turn into something completely different. And then I find out that there's an actual symphony written called The Firebird. So I tune in and I listen to the symphony and I'm like, okay, we can make a theme song and have our own beat and just take parts from that symphony. Our community endeavors and our community engagement is one of the things that separates us. It's about, creating opportunities that we can pour into the lives of young people in ways that are measurable. There's an organization called Compass Youth Center, and they work with young people in an after-school program, and they are a STEM-based company. Right away, we realized that no one was really fighting for our kids to get involved in STEM education or creating platforms for them to be able to do that. And so we decided to start a game, if you will, called BasketBotz. And BasketBotz is a game where primarily middle school kids, learn to build a microwave-sized robot that shoots a basketball yay big into a hoop about, say, 4 feet high. And, we're constantly changing the mechanics of the game. Right now, the game is based on 2 groups that have built a robot competing for a certain amount of time to see who can make the most hoops in that time. Well, it takes a lot of really good people believing in the vision. I think that at the very beginning, it's about sitting down with those that show an interest and sharing the vision. And we know that there's no magic. There's no magic in winning basketball games. There's no magic in winning in the boardroom. There's no magic in running a successful organization. It's hard work. It's being consistent. It's doing the same things and being great at those things every single day. It's not doing 1 million things. It's doing 6 or 7 things and being the master of those things and repeating it time and time again and never getting bored.